Our company was founded in 2005. Little younger than Alibaba. Alibaba is 18 years old. Our company is 12 years old. But we were the first company in China to do online e-commerce for fresh food. Maybe one of the earliest in the world. Our company got investment from Alibaba in 2013 and have been invested by Alibaba for like 4 rounds. We just finished that round D fundraising for $300 million from Alibaba. So we are now operating for Alibaba for their Tmall supermarket fresh food channel and other channels. So which means consumer when they log on Alibaba platform. So we are the company who do the sourcing, storage, delivery, and customer service, etc. We are offering more than 3,400 SKUs. We position ourselves as a one-stop shop for family cooking. So we are building massive cold chain storage center in China. Now currently we have 11 storage center in China. We are going to build like more to hit around 20 storage center DC, we call DCs in China, to reach around 300 million consumers. So every day our capacity is like we can pack over 1 million orders, SKUs, and deliver to 100,000 families every day in China. That number is triple every year. So we triple our revenue every year. So Jack Ma, you set us the milestone for us. We have to hit the milestone. Anyway, like the growth rate is tremendous. And as you know from the news, we have been purchased many Danish crown pork to China. So our demand now is so big that Danish crown in a short time they cannot meet our demand. But still, that's a very small percentage of China consumption for fresh food. I will show you the first slide. So the penetration rate in China for e-commerce, is very high compared with other worlds. It's about 15%, more than 15% right now. It's going to over 20% in a year or two. But for penetration rate for fresh food is much lower. Now currently is about 4 to 5%, but it's growing very fast. The reason why for the fresh food channel, the e-commerce was lower than the other product like clothes, electronics, books is that cold chain, and also the shelf life is very short. As you know, Amazon also has been struggling to the e-commerce in US. You can see they acquired Whole Food, try to have a more like a hub from where they can deliver to the consumers. So when Alibaba, they want to attack this market in 2013, so they find our company was the market leader. So that's the reason why we partner together to grow the business right now. And also, as Terry mentioned earlier in the speech today, that the China consumer is growing so fast, and also they are so sophisticated understanding the product. And also you can see our consumer demographic for our website, over 80% are female aged between 25 years old to 45 years old. So who control the family purchase and who care about what their kids eat, what the husband eat, what their parents eat. Because many Chinese families, they live together with the grandparents. So this group is the most important consumer that we need to reach out, and also we need to communicate with them. And also the beauty of online e-commerce is that compared with the traditional offline retailer shops like Carrefour and Walmart, is that we have a very seamless communication, two-way communication, sometimes multi-way like communication with the consumer about their feedback, the product, and how they cook. And when they don't know how to cook, we can teach them. For example, like our company was the first e-commerce company tried to bring consumption of avocado, which like 5 years ago, very few Chinese people know what is avocado. But now the demand for avocado is just skyrocketing. We teach them how to make guacamole, and consumer in China, they are very innovative. Like they use like this like avocado to just like use spoon to feed their baby. They think this avocado is like brain. It's like it's healthy for the child's brain. So this is how we use like e-marketing and communication with the consumer, try try to promote the healthy product. Also, China consumer, they are very explorative. They are very willing to accept a new concept, new product across the globe. So, together with Alibaba team, we have been travel a lot in the world to do our sourcing, global sourcing. It's like have been travel a lot, so we try to bring the best quality product to China consumer. And also interesting, with the new technology, the consumer can, it's very popular in China. I don't know where it's popular in US or Europe. It's like live streaming shopping. So it's so popular for young people. They just watch the video, live streaming video. Like for example, Yu, the lady blogger from China. She was on boat on the middle of nowhere on Atlantic Ocean to farm the salmon fish. And the consumer in China, with the time difference, they are watching Yu talk with the fisherman and the captain how to do the fish and how to process the fish on the boat to make sure the freshness of the fish is stay there until, and also ship to the warehouse, the process center, and to China customer house and to our warehouse and deliver to consumer side without breaking the cold chain. So this is the reason why we have been building a massive cold chain logistics, not only B2B but also B2C, which is very capital intensive. But we have been building that, as Terry mentioned. China, the whole retail chain in the past decades, it's we kind of leapfrog because it took decades for Europe and US to build the traditional cold chain. So for example, if you go to US, you visit wherever you go, any small town in US, you can basically anticipate the same quality of the cold chain. You can go to Whole Foods, you can go to Costco, you can go to Walmart, you can find the same product cold chain. But China, we won't take the same route, so we just leapfrog. We don't build a lot of bricks and model, type of cold chain. We just build e-commerce to put dry ice in the box from our DC to the different hubs, and also from hubs we use scooters to deliver to the consumer side to make sure the cold chain doesn't stop. But still, China, the cold chain system is way behind. We lag behind the developed countries. So, but we are catching up very frequently, very quickly by building the DCs. Also, we try to work with our suppliers in China who lack the knowledge and the resource to build a cold chain system. So this is how, as a retailer, e-commerce retailer, we can help the whole value chain to have a better awareness of the cold chain, also to introduce the healthy food to China consumers. So I think I'm done for that. Okay, thank you.